process of maintaining yourself.
This is gonna be one of those videos. So there's a red pill community for women now. This is by my dog Ohmeezy. You already know the vibes. 1 curse, 3 push-ups.
A broke man is a dangerous man, and you have no business dating one.
Look, I'm not becoming one of those types of content creators, but I've seen too many videos in 2025 of women just portraying loser activity. So when I saw this video on Abba and Preach's channel, I knew I had to make my own version of it. And literally, like somebody said in the comment section, there's just a bunch of contradictions on both sides. They don't even realize they are becoming fresh and fit with wigs.
I think being a loser has nothing to do with male or female, bro. I think being a loser and hating the other gender is just a personality thing. There's men who are losers and hate women, and there's women who are losers and hate men. I think the two have nothing, like gender has nothing to do with that decision at all.
Back in the olden days, they would see 200 baddies in their whole life. And now it's like they are desensitized to it.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll have conversations with my guy friends where I need to check them, where I'm like, you need to check yourself. They'll be like,
Oh shoot, I forgot I had the video still playing fast. My fault.
oh, well, her hair wasn't perfect, or she didn't have like veneers, so I just didn't. And I'm like, you are a 4 at best. Like, this is insane.
I know double standards exist.
I don't think anyone actually thinks like that, bro. Like, I don't know. This is gonna be one of those videos. This is gonna be one of those videos.
But literally think about if we saw any male content creator come out and do that exact type of content. Like literally think about it. Just, let's say 2 men on a podcast based in Miami. Matter of fact, let's put some women around them and they just make those, that already exist.
Who's out here saying she doesn't have veneers? No one, bro. No one, bro. And the people who are losers. We already know that. Like, there are dudes out there who prefer BBLs, and there are women out here who prefer 6 foot, 200-pound muscle rich niggas. But like, that's such a small percentage of the world that like, I don't even think this is a conversation.
That's the whole red pill community. Male red pill content creators' core beliefs are that men should be high value, women are promiscuous, they're not to be trusted, they're gold diggers, etc., etc. But when you really start paying attention to the women online, or hell, even the ones in person, they are saying the exact same things in reverse. Men don't deserve X, Y, and Z, only high value men get respect. All these same red pill adjacent conversations.
I hate when short men try to talk to me like, do I look like I would want to have us At what point does it end? When does it end? Courage the cowardly dog. When does it end, bro? Oh no! Today's not a 4 react day. Today is definitely not a 4 react day, bro. Hell nah. Hell nah. Oh my God. Let me try this again. I hate when short men try to talk to me. Like, do I look like I would want to have short children with you? This is rage bait. This is rage bait. She doesn't actually mean that. She doesn't mean this. She just wants impressions. She wants to make people mad. This is not real. I hope when you come across stuff like this on your For You page, you don't actually think it's real, because it's not.
And now maybe that woman is just into raising the next fleet of NBA players, but I think that there's a little bit more to it. Myron Gaines literally has a book titled Why Women Deserve Nothing, and he's a bona fide loser, pretty much across the internet. But if a woman were to do the same thing, which they are, nobody bats an eye.
Sometimes men will grow to resent you for being the one that was there watching them struggle, for being the one that had to buy their underwear and buy them food. They feel like you've already seen them not looking like the provider.
I think women get this pass on the internet to say the most outrageous things about relationships and dating. The things that can make them seem like honestly goofies if anybody was giving a clear perspective. But the strange phenomenon about this is women will give them praise for saying just outlandish shit. Every time.
Yo, what happened to your Shure mic? Nigga, did you throw this bit out of a car window? What? Yo, what happened to... Bro, look at my... Like, why is this shit so fucked up, bro? What did he do? Are you chewing on it? God damn. What the hell?
Every time I scroll down the timeline, I see a video like the ones that we've shown, but I'll see a video like this, and then when I go to the comment section, it just...
You said it got skid mark.
has me looking, wow, amazed.
Whenever I've heard a man say, let me see what you look like with no makeup, let me see what you look like without the hair, I feel that that man is telling you that he does not have the money to finance your beauty upkeep. Don't come over here thinking that I'm gonna go to Sephora and get you some makeup. So I need to see you without all that because I want to strip you of all that because I ain't got it. When a man says that to you, he wants to strip you of everything. He doesn't want you to have the thought process of maintaining yourself.
One thing that the
This is gonna be one of those videos.
internet has to do in 2025 is when somebody slows down their verbiage, they need to stop listening to them. Very rarely are they spitting any sorts of facts. I can almost promise you that it has nothing to do with the upkeep that you have or you having some sort of lavish lifestyle that he can't participate in when you do it.
I just want to know what you look like, bro. And that's not even insinuating that I have a problem with makeup. I love makeup. I think makeup looks beautiful. Like, I think women are very artistic with it. I think I like what's that stuff called? What's this called? Wings? Eyeliner wings? I don't know. I like eyeliner wings. I like blush. I think it's cute. I like lashes. I think it's cute. But I want to know what you look like too, because I like a natural face too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like a like, is your voice okay? Hell nah. I lost my shit. I just like you. Like, you know what I'm saying? You look good with makeup. You look good without makeup. It doesn't like, it's about versatility. Exactly. Like if you want to wear eyeshadow one day, if you want to wear pink eyeshadow one day, oh, that's cool. That's artsy. White eyeliner looks cool. I think the fake freckles look cool sometimes. Like, it's not that. I just want to know what you look like.
Literally just wants to see what you look like without fucking makeup on. Like, I don't even understand how you can jump to those hurdles in order to come to that conclusion. But
and I also think the concept of like, hold on, let me think of my words carefully. I know what a natural face looks like too. Like, I'm not gonna be like, no makeup. Like, I think that's stupid too. Like when Ice Spice took off her makeup and people were trying to say she was ugly or something like that. It's like, gang, that's what a normal face looks like. You know what I'm saying?
But the Olympics is in Los Angeles in a couple years. And if you're already ready right now, everybody else just needs to stop and not even compete because you are going to win if you were jumping to conclusions like this. It almost seems like when I watch videos like that people have things to hide about themselves. I hear videos talking about men don't need to know women's finances. Men don't need to know women's dating history. Men don't need to know what you look like without makeup. Men don't need to know about
no one thinks like this though. This is just the internet.
Your family life. Well, damn. Then you get mad when men don't know things about you, and it's because, well, it's none of their business. It's not something that
the people I've dated before usually prefer natural makeup anyway. Yeah. Or no makeup. I personally prefer no makeup, but I still recognize the beauty of makeup. I don't, like, I'm not one of the niggas that walks around and says don't wear makeup at all though.
They should know.
Like, both look good. Like, both look good. That's like someone only liking me in hoodies. It's like I could wear a tank top sometimes too. It's like having a natural face is a look. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm gonna go natural today. Oh, I'm gonna wear some eyeliner today. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's not a means for them to protect themselves, just like it's a means for you to protect yourself, but it's them being judgmental and picky and all these other things. I don't see too many times when people call this sort of conversation out, but this is just as detrimental to dating from a female perspective as it is to a male perspective when you hear Fresh and Fit talk about only having the 304s. Now you're justifying why you should go out into the world doing these things, and it's not leading to any sorts of better results. Hell, has she even ever thought about maybe this man is saying, hey, babe, you can also just be comfortable in your own skin around.
Exactly.
You don't always have to wear makeup. So what happens 10, 15 years down the line? Do you continuously wear the makeup all the time? I just don't even think that there's any sort of logic that says, hey, let me be this combative over something so small and insignificant. Now, red pill content for men can breed mistrust and this whole stigma behind dating in women that honestly has men lonelier than ever. And on the flip side of that, it's doing the exact same things for women and nobody says anything.
There is not a single man who actually believes in not all men, because they'll tell their sisters and mothers to be careful, and they'll obsess over controlling their wives and daughters because they know, deep down, they too assume that men are all the same. But to everybody else, it's not all men. So to those men, instead of trying to distance yourself from the problem because you can't get over your bruised male ego, realize that if you refuse to acknowledge the problem by derailing the conversation and invalidating women, you are just as bad.
Now,
I'm not going to say I agree with this woman, but I do think the concept of saying not all men is pretty stupid. Because it's like, if a girl goes outside, gets mugged, goes inside, and is like, damn, a man robbed me. I hate men. You just got robbed. I get it. I didn't rob you. I know you know that I didn't rob you, but I'm going to let you say all men because I get it. I understand the situation. Like, generalizations, like, same thing with, like, when people say white people this or white people that. Like, I know there's good white people out there, but it's like, just, if it doesn't apply to you, just remove yourself. I can get that it's annoying, though. Like, as a man, I do get annoyed when a girl is like, I hate men this. Because, like, damn, nigga, I ain't do nothing to you. But I get the concept. Like, and it's no point. There's no point for me to bring up not all men, because I know that's not what you're talking about, and I know it's going to breed an argument anyway. Like, not saying not all men is like, it's not the same thing, but it's in the same umbrella as people who say all lives matter. It's like, you can talk about black lives without bringing up other lives. You know what I'm saying?
Now, on surface level, some of this stuff has...
Yo-yo is the reason women choose the bear. Okay. It's more of a generalization. Exactly. And generalizations are annoying. I'm not going to say you don't have the right to get annoyed when a girl says, oh man, but like, it's like, bro.
Has good conversation and good intention behind it. There's something to be talked about how people view each other in relationships. But
Yo-yo gon' eat the bear. If I'm allergic to beef and pork, what the hell makes you think I can eat bear meat, bro? And that shit probably gonna be tender as hell.
when this...
Just don't push it on to other people. No, for sure. I think it is very immature to take your experiences and project them on other people. I think that is extremely immature. And any girl who does go on the internet and says all men this, that, they're immature. I'm not saying they're not immature, and I'm not saying the shit's not goofy. But if you're talking to an immature person, I just don't see the point of trying to convince them not all men. It's pointless. It's going to breed a pointless argument. And it's like, there's no point of having the argument.
This person specifically, or other content creators like her, base their whole identity and lifestyle about relationships suck, men only see you as lesser than, you're not equal to a man in his eyes, etc.
It gets to a point, exactly, bro. Like, I'm not trying to... How long is this gender war argument gonna last, bro?
etc. Only pushing the divide further and further between men and women when it comes to dating and relationships. What do we think is the outcome? It looks like relationships are put on the back burner more and more and more, and then people are in their 30s and they get desperate because there's some sort of clock that's ticking. It looks like people don't know how to respect each other based off of the sole fact that they have two different genders than each other. It looks like people will...
It's a loud minority versus another loud minority. Exactly, bro. Like, most people are just normal.
Avoid relationships more and more and more because on one end of the spectrum, there are men telling men not to date these women and stack their bread. And then on the other end, there are women telling women don't deal with these men. And so now you have these two opposing forces pulling each other away from each other, only for them to be criticized and chastised later on in their life when they're not dating, when they get finessed because they don't understand how dating works, when they don't have kids and live out a dream and they call them lonely. This shit is weird.
It is not quirky or funny to publicly admit that your emergency contact is your boyfriend or husband who is deeply incompetent and irresponsible. It is wild.
You know what the problem is with the internet, bro? You know what the problem is with the internet? And shoot, I'm probably a product of it because there's probably people who don't agree with me. It gives the ability for everyone to have the ability to have a think piece and to give it to the world. This opinion should not be broadcast in front of me, but because it's the internet, it has the ability to reach me. You know what I'm saying? Like, some think pieces shouldn't even be on the internet because they're stupid, they're dumb.
Concerning to me to
like, this can reach the people who also agree with this.
see all of the women that are under this sound that are saying, ladies and gentlemen, my emergency contact, and he is doing the most outlandish type of behavior. The joke being that he is doing something that's irresponsible and it's supposed to be funny, but then it also translates to him being your emergency contact. And the joke is supposed to be that if he was in an emergency situation, like, that's who would be the one to...
Bro, I can do goofy shit and still beat a nigga's ass. Like, they don't correlate, bro. It's just a joke on the internet. Remember when Yoyo was oiled up eating honey packs promoting his OnlyFans? When did that not when did that information drop? Where did you get that? Not where did you get the, it never happened. What are we talking about? Wait, no, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. I can testify. I remember. What are you talking about, bro? What is this pin? What are we talking about, bro? What? Trauma usually gets erased from people's memory.
To care for you, I don't find those kinds of jokes funny.
Just like in the male.
That's cool, bro. You cannot find it funny privately, twin. You can. Wait, what'd you pin? Hey, Yoyo, it's my first time ever turning the stream. Much love from Kyoto, Japan. Oh, shit. Hey, man. I appreciate you popping in. What the fuck? Hey, twin, that's dope. That's dope as hell.
No red pill space, you have people that are women, literally the opposite of the men, who validate the claims or fears or dreams of fantasies or whatever these things are that the men in this space have. You have the just pearly things. You have the times where Brittany Renner went Muslim. You have any other women who is bashing any other sort of women for having quote unquote promiscuous behavior the whole time they got 3 bodies. I don't know. And all it does is help further the point. It's the whole, I have a black friend and he said that this wasn't wrong, so you know it's not wrong. In the female space, there is that exact same thing. I promise you, it is a new.
I said the same thing and you didn't notice me. I'm reporting you for racism and favoritism. I was gonna be racist, but I'm not. I'm joking. Hey, bro, I love you too, Ellie Pie 105.
Era of content creators where women are doing the same thing as men, and because they need their pick-me's to also fall in line, you get this male version of a red pill.
It's a joke. I know you're joking.
Female content creator who's just validating the claims and concerns of these loser women.
There are only 2 types of men. Type number 1, I'll call these guys the self-starters. These are the confident guys. These are the ones who have their stuff going on. They are very independent. They have been alone before. They know what's up. Now, type number 1 is rarer, but
these are the dudes who turn into wolves and howl at the moon and just be chilling. Yeah, okay. Got it. The ones that like ride motorcycles, and when they drive the motorcycle, like the road behind it like turns on fire and shit. Okay, for sure. I'm locked.
These are the guys who will actually, let's say worst case scenario, you guys are together and then break up. They will actually respect your boundaries. Why? Because they already have their own life that they can go right back to. Having said that, this is the type of guy who will move on from you faster. I don't know if that's going to hurt your feelings or not. But type 2 is the guy who thinks he is independent, but in fact has never really experienced anything other than codependency in his relationships. And if and when eventually that relationship breaks up, because it always does with a guy who's codependent, this is the guy who will keep coming back every single time, even if he is the one who broke up with you first. This is why you always hear me or your friends or other women telling you men always come back, because most guys are type 2 masquerading around like they're type 1, and they are just not.
I think we let stuff like this slide for so long because the narrative, and maybe there's some truth behind it in some situations and in some regards, is that
he said the hubs will love this ad video.
That women have been victims in relationships. Now, that almost seems a little oxymoronic.
Yeah, because like the problem with Bro's video is like it doesn't show at all the type of woman that he was in a relationship with. It's like there's multiple factors. Like relationships are very complicated. It's 2 people. It's 2 people. Like relationships aren't like it's literally 2 people, bro. What's wrong with depending on your partner? Like, bro, like what are you saying?
Because at the end of the day, from my perspective, a lot of the times these people are choosing each other. So how can you be the victim in a relationship where the guy is a mama's boy when you knew he was a mama's boy before you got into it? I have no clue. I don't know. And no, please don't get into my comment section talking about women being abused or whatever. Like physically, that's not what I'm talking about at all. We condemn that behavior. But the way that we look at Fresh and Fit, the way that we look at Kevin Samuels for some of these other people, the way that people look at any of the other red pill manosphere dating guys who are
This nigga's actually a loser, though. Well, I mean, Fresh and Fit are losers, too.
About dating for the men is the same way that we should look about it for the women. The only reason why we don't, from my perspective, is because there has been this overwhelming majority of people that have felt like women are victims in these relationships that they totally consented to, and ultimately it just didn't end up well. So then they were able to use their voice and get on the internet and project their feelings onto other people. And they put a fancy bow on it by using 3-syllable words that they probably can't even define. But because it's the new buzzword of the week or whatever the case may be, it
someone will put a terrible take and say gaslighting, and that whole go triple platinum, bro. Someone will say something and say cherry picking, or what's the word? Weaponized incompetence, bro. What? That's instant views on TikTok.
Justifies their feelings, and it makes them seem like they were without any sort of fault in these relationships. The true to God only advice that a lot of people need in relationships is go out there and experience stuff. Put yourself out there.
What does cherry picking mean? Shoot, I don't even know. I don't even know. Shit, but I've heard it. I don't even know what that shit means.
Stop being on social media to figure out how to do things. This stuff will only give you analysis paralysis, and it will take you out of something that you actively need to participate in order to get better in. Learn, fail, learn, succeed, fail, succeed, learn, fail, learn.
Hey man, W video by my dog Ohmeezy. Hope you guys liked it. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.